that time of the year again. It's New Year. People are making resolutions to go to the gym, to lose weight, to stop drinking, to read a good book a week. It's all very action-packed and intense. But when you're living with a chronic illness, these resolutions can feel overwhelming. And really, they're just setting us up for another failure. And that's not a good start to the year. But there is something about New Year that has the possibility of change. So I think it's good to tap into this great time and to pause and reflect. Are there some changes I would like to make? But instead of resolutions, I like to think about new ways forward. And these are not rigid goals. It's about valuing small changes and recognise they won't really always happen. Progress is going to be erratic. And to reflect this, I'm using language such as I will try to, I will try to, I would like to, rather than I'm going to, come hell or high water. As just a little example of how things go wrong, I had planned to film this in the Royal Botanical Gardens, that when I came the first time, the gardens were closed for New Year's Eve fireworks, and now it seems there's some event on and we've got helicopters overhead. But it's a good example of how life is with illness. Things don't go to plan, but we keep going regardless. It's not a perfect result, but I do hope it has some good things for you. And to illustrate, here are some of the new ways forward I'm thinking about. And they're in no particular order, but for me, I think the last one is most important. So number one, I would like to try living in the present, because that's where we actually live, where we can do things and experience things. As someone once said, the past is history and the future is mystery. And I will try not to go down the rabbit hole of thinking about losses and past annoyances and even resentments. And I will try to not worry and speculate about my future. I just got the renewal form for my 5-year driving license. And it's so easy to start to wonder, well, will I ever drive again? What am I going to be like in 5 years' time? But I will try and see it as just something I do, fill out the form, and then leave it. Number two, leading on from living in the present, I would like to notice and experience some good thing in this world, because it's so easy to be caught up in my concerns and just forget about the extraordinary world we all live in. Things like new shoots on a plant, or a gentle breeze at the end of a hot day, lying in a comfortable bed on those tough days, or the kindness of a friend. And number three is actually a self-improvement one. I'd really like to be more patient, particularly dealing with admin staff and trying to organise things by phone, because sometimes it's so difficult. And one of the things about a chronic illness is just how many different people you have to interact with around your medical care. So, trying to be more patient. The last two are more personal, but I think key. So number four, I would like to try and remember that always I am a worthwhile person. Sometimes it's hard in a world that idealises achievements, with friends talking about their latest career successes, overseas holidays and adventures, to remember that my quiet life is also valuable. I'm enough just as I am. My thoughts have value, even though nobody hears them. And number five, I think it's the most important one. It's I will try and practice self-compassion. When I mess up and forget something important because I'm tired or brain fogged, or breaking things because I'm more clumsy, and a shout out to IKEA for being so gracious about that broken pot, or I'm just feeling fed up. Instead of beating myself up with, why did I do that? I should have thought of that. I should have done better. I will try and remember how I comfort a young child who's fallen over, or what it felt like when someone was kind to me, and try and do the same for me. And remind myself that I am doing the best I can at any time. So what am I going to do with these new ways forward? I will write them down and read them from time to time, and try when I can to do one or two. But no rigid schedules or to-do lists. These are new ways forward I would like to do more of. Will I tell other people when they're talking about their New Year's resolution? Mostly no, they're very personal. And what about self-improvement goals? Don't I have any? Well, yes. I would like to have a gentle exercise program and be a bit consistent. I would like to remember to take my medication at the right time and to refill prescriptions before they run out. And when the time is right, I'll give them a go. The same approach of I will try, or I would like to do some exercise. I don't want to start the new year with a rigid program that I will inevitably fail. I want to start this new year with optimism and a sense of possibility in my terms. So now over to you. How are you handling New Year? Please let me know in the comments. And to everybody, may 2025 be good to you.